What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down Jerry Jeudy's slide release. This is a new clip that hasn't been posted before where Jerry Jeudy's going to be working the slide release off the line, get this DB off that platform, and make a move. So we're going to be talking about how you guys can use range to get this DB out of the play, obviously, and then how you guys can obviously create separation at the same time, keep timing with the quarterback. So I hope this video gives you guys some value. Hope it teaches you a few different and new things about route running and just how you guys can apply these techniques to your game. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want a full schedule with everything that wide receivers need to be doing in the gym and on the field when it comes to skill work and when it comes to work in the gym to make you more explosive, get you faster, get you stronger, check out that very first link in the description for our ultimate wide receiver training schedule. So what you'll get access to is you'll get access to a 4-week-long on-field wide receiver workout plan. So that's all the drills that you need to do on the field to become a better route runner, get better press releases, broken down into specific sets and reps, and we include an instructional video where we break down each day of the plan. And then you get access to a 28-day wide receiver gym training program. So all the specific exercises to build on the field work, okay? So I hope you guys could check that out. Very first link in the description. Again, ultimate wide receiver training schedule. Let's get started. So this slide release here from Jeudy, he does a great job of using range, and that's going to be the main focus here. Now, the number one critique every time you use a slide release is that, the quarterback doesn't have that much time to throw, right? So there's different situations where you want to use this slide release. So this slide release, when you play this thing full speed and you count, takes about 3 seconds for him to get the ball, right? So the quarterback most likely isn't going quick game. This is more like a drop back pass where the quarterback's either looking right and then coming back down to the slant underneath, or maybe he's looking over the top, sees that this is covered, then he comes back down to the slant. So it's like a second or a third read release. If he was a first read on this, he would just give him something quick, get up into the route, and then just go. Because if it's quick game, quarterback's going to be getting pressure. We got to get the ball out of my hands, and I got to understand that as a wide receiver. So now, that's why we went with this slide. Now, when I go with this slide, you see how he really pushes off of this inside leg to really slide this DB off that platform. Now, there's a point in every single rep where this DB has to make a decision, and that's what I mean by range. So you see how when Jeudy slides, he kind of goes at like almost like a 45-degree angle. He doesn't go too flat. He doesn't stay behind the line of scrimmage, and he doesn't get too close to the DB, because if you were to go too flat, that DB, you know what he would do? He'd do exactly what he's doing. He's not going to open up that gate. He would just shuffle with you, and then when you try to break back to the slant, he would just open up and make that play because you didn't gain any distance. You didn't threaten him here. You want to be able to threaten this guy vertical and actually make him think that you're going to be running a fade, or you're going to try to get outside of him and slip past him. Because what you could do that builds off of this is you could just go here, you could just slide right here, and if he wants to sit to the inside, stay disciplined, I could just take off to the outside. So we got to make it look the same, and I got to make sure that I actually threaten him vertical. But now the opposite end of that spectrum is I don't want to get too close to him to where he has to get hands. I want to stay in this range to where if he's going to get hands on me, he has to address me. He has to actually come at me and lose this base, right? So if he wants to get hands, he's got to come towards me. I'm not going to get too close to where he can stay in that base, get jammed, get physical, and then just disrupt the entire timing of the play. I'm going to use that range to my advantage. I'm going to not go too flat. I'm not going to go too far upfield. I'm going to stay in that 45-degree angle and then make it work. And now again, where's that DB supposed to be watching? Hips. So anytime I work with this slide release and I throw a 1-2 off of it, look at how much Jeudy is throwing with his shoulders and his hips to the outside. That hip goes with the cut. Everything about this thing is saying that he's making an outside breaking move, that he just slid him off and he's going to go run a quick out, going to take the outside release, whatever it may be. So I got to make sure that I sell completely with this upper half when I combine it off of a slide. Because if that DB's staying patient, he's watching my hips, I got to give him more than just a slide and a quick little stick. I really got to throw. And you see how he keeps that weight on that inside arch of his foot so he could actually push off of that cut. We get the DB's cleats out of the grass so I could push, accelerate, and look at all that space I just created for myself by being patient with the release. Make sure you know when to use this release, fellas. Make sure you know how to use this release going in that 45 and how to get out of this thing efficiently while still selling the route. Let's watch the thing again full speed one more time. Great job by Jeudy, sliding him off this platform, throwing that 1-2, and then accelerating off this break. Great overall rep. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave those in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Always appreciate the feedback. If you guys any video suggestions, anything you'd like to see, I always appreciate hearing from you guys. And again, fellas, ultimate wide receiver training schedule. Everything wide receivers need to do broken down into specific sets, reps, rest days, all the above in a set schedule in the gym and on the field. Hope you guys could check that out. Very first link in the description. I'll see you guys next time.